Hello friends, this is Vedic Astrology by Rani and I'm here to talk about further predictions for the month of March 2021. Before we get started, please inspire me by subscribing to my channel so I can keep coming back with more and more information for you. So let's start with the few dates that are having some special planetary conditions. For example, on March 13, new moon will be with Neptune in the sign of Aquarius, which is a sign of humanitarian. It indicates there will be deception and eventually there will be a lot of things will be exposed through media. After the 16th, Venus and Moon will be in Pisces, and that means that you have an opportunity to get into those who are interested, like into movies, songs, that kind of stuff, and especially there will be out there also many movies and songs with the theme of what's current planetary conditions are indicating, like what's going on in the world right now. On the 22nd, Mars will be in trine with Saturn, meaning in a mutual aspect, and Earth sign of Taurus and Capricorn, which deals with money and finances, and of course with the government. So there is, what Mars we talk about. Mars is creates tough energies. So in those situations, expect to see some tough energies. Okay. So on the 25th, it's an excellent day for business transaction. In addition, Mercury will be at a midpoint of Rahu and Ketu in the signs of Aquarius to highlight issues of communications, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later. Around 25th and 26th, expect something big to take place. This week indicates some kind of exploding of things in the money area, financial market, stock market kind of things. On March 26th, Rahu conjuncts Mars. Of course, explosions and transformations will take place, and may bring out some truths that has been hidden from the world in the past. I'm sorry, I'm not giving you any good news, but there will be some good news. So just bear with me. On 28th, full moon in Virgo, in the sign of Virgo, is in the nakshatra of Hasta, which means that how we are going to handle things, how we grasp them, how we retain the stuff in general. And Virgo represents health and healing, and so it will also help us to get into the bottom of whereabouts of coronavirus. And you never know, you may know more information that I want to talk about here, because I don't want to get into political stuff. So okay, so yeah, so it will also get us help to next level of healing from coronavirus, if I want to say that way. It's going to get better. Now on March 31st, Mercury will move into Pisces, making it debilitated and creating confusion and misunderstanding on some very important issue, especially between the governments and the some entities in a given country. The March 26th, then again Mars conjuncts Rahu in at 19 degrees of Taurus. It's a big thing, maybe, and it will be probably explosive kind of stuff happening. Huge, ever-changing situations will end up happening. I'm sorry to inform you, there will be warlike conditions or events even, and much of the underground movements could happen. Mars also represents real estate, and so for many it will be a good time to invest into the real estate. So astrology is not always it's bad or it's good. It's like always, depends upon each chart and each situation. And then Taurus deal with the food, farming, banks. That all will be the focal point in needing the balance. Nature is asking all of this to be balanced. Like in India, we have farming situation, and it will need to be attended to, and it will be attended to. So it will get all the attention that it needs to. Now in the United States, we have banking system, which will be a focal point to address the corruption. Now when I talk about corruption, like here in the United States, I don't mean like it is a small or middle level. I'm talking at a big level. For example, many years ago when the banks were bailed out by the government, Many people felt that it was a form of corruption. Banks just get easy way out, and common man is not. So, yes, in that sense, you can say it's a corruption. It will be so the banks will be getting a lot of attention, so that in time it can bring the more power to the common man and take slowly the power away from the banks. Now it won't be happening in one day or something like that. It's just the beginning of a process, ultimately giving power to the societies and the communities, and so that banks can't keep getting bigger and bigger. And so again, about the stock market, it has been on the rise, but it will be more volatile this month because Jupiter being in Capricorn, it's never favorable to stock markets. So luckily Jupiter will go into. So if you want to invest money during this month, I would say it's still volatile. So if you are the investor who can wait for your stock to grow in a later time, and you can invest the money now, you can take intelligent decision, consult your expert on that one. I'm not your advisor because I'm not looking at your chart, and these planets are simply indication of their moods. Lot of other factors has to be calculated. So here is my disclaimer: I'm not your financial advisor, nor is this channel. I am simply here talking about the moods of planets. So I would say that overall it's not a good time. It's a volatile. Don't expect short-term gains. You can invest it if you think some stock is going low, because come April 5th, when Jupiter moves into Aquarius, it will start getting bad. Prices will start rising, in my opinion, at least, and also so will be the gas prices will rise and remain up during the summer, in my opinion. That will also be a sign that if you invest now, it will gain value. Economy is going to keep picking up. Many things will be getting prices are going to keep rising. So therefore, like I said, stock markets will see a growth around April 6th and thereafter. Since Jupiter is moving into Aquarius, like I said, and it stays there for 9 months. So next 9 months is going to be a lot of economic growth, and commodities and prices are going to be rising in cost, and therefore when things like this happen, that means in the beginning, when the prices of commodities are rising, that's the time to find your special stock of lowest value, lower price, invest in it, and then you will get the growth in time. Now, when you invest in the stock markets, if I want to help you, always look at your chart. If your moon is weak, is not well placed, I would say don't even bother to invest in the stock market, because I don't care how your other planets are. You have to have fundamentally moon strong. Then you also need to have your fifth house strong. Where does its dispositor is going to sitting, and how is it sitting there? What nakshatras are there? Fifth house is the key house that will help you understand. Can you invest in the stock market, and will you get money out of it? Even if your fifth house is strong, and let's say that you invested money, you can invest, you're smart. Somehow, if your moon is not strong, you kind of will not really make much money. Now just because you have a debilitated moon, or you could have Neech Bhangaraj Yog through difficulties, then you might still make money if your other planets are making you a wise spender. I will talk more about this one in my other videos. I just want to give you the ideas, because many people have sent me in my inbox so many questions about stock market, and I'm again reminding you, please leave comments in the YouTube channel. Try not to send me in the inbox. It's flooding up there. Anyways, again now here, new moon in Aquarius is also conjuncting Neptune. Aquarius is an air sign, and it cares for the emotions for the world. It's a good time to pay attention to your gut feelings, perhaps that can help you make intelligent decisions also. Now, if I don't talk about separate issue, I have to talk about Trump, because I know some of you may not like it, but it is impacting and making a difference to situations with the governments. Because when I look at his chart, there's a Mars and Rahu in Taurus in his 10th house. It indicates that he's coming out soon with something very big to change and impact the world. I have said that in my other videos when we were talking about presidential, and I have been in shock that with such strong planets, something big is going to happen with him. If not presidency, here I go again. He's going to come out with something. I have the feeling it's going to be some kind of a media company, and he will play some kind of crucial role in exposing things that you can't even imagine. He's going to be big. Nobody can stand up in his way. I mean, if his planets are strong, his planets are strong. So, conclusion of the above planetary conditions, my take is that the world is changing and it's changing for the better. So, let's keep smiling, and we will be getting healing, and we all are expected to behave with a relaxed mind. Try not to be judgmental. Please make intelligent choices and don't get into heated debates when you're discussing politics. Those who, I have said this before many times, those who get involved in the riots in a deceitful manner because of the above planetary conditions, I promise you, you will get in trouble with the law. You will suffer, you will regret. I would say you can always do peaceful demonstrations. That's okay. That's nothing wrong with that. You are entitled to have your say in how governments treat us, but it should be peaceful. If you don't want to deal with the wrath of these planets, because they will not forgive you if you get involved in the deceitfully represented rallies and doing riots. To conclude, yes, your stock market time starts good time starts around April 5, and yes, coronavirus is going to be controlled more and more and more, and by next year 2022 March or thereafter, we will be almost fully under control with coronavirus. Having said that, I'm going to conclude this session and request you, please remember to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to do yoga and meditation and deep breathing exercises so that you don't get involved with the wrong situations with the wrong people. And yoga and relaxing techniques can also help you manage your emotions and anger so that you can think intelligently and make intelligent choices. Thank you so much for watching this video and this channel. I will look forward to see you again next month. Thank you. Bye bye.